Hello everybody, welcome back to Dredge. Last we left off, we had just finished the Stellar Basin main quest, dealing with the Hadal and the Abyssal creatures, and that giant tentacle monster. Uh-oh. The lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock, wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? I haven't found everything, almost. She shifts her weight and leans against her staff. How can you be so sure? The last time you thought you knew. And look what happened. She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse. What the... Lady? What is it? I've been finding relics for the collector. Relics? Collector? I'm not sure what you're hoping to achieve with this character. Do you even know? Have you stopped to consider it? I don't know. I don't. That's what the mayor's up to. What can I do for you? Well, that's not what his voice is. What can I do for you? I want to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there something in particular you wish to know more about? The Twisted Strand. I don't think there is much to tell. It's just a tangled mess of trees. It's often blanketed in a thick fog, even during the day. You'd want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you were to go exploring there. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Nothing for now. Oh, the dock worker does not look good. The dock worker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring down at the water. He seems paralyzed by the fear of what he sees. What's wrong? He stares ahead in silence. You stand with him for a while. Occasionally a tremor shakes his body and his breathing becomes labored. Are you alright? He seems unable to respond. Yeah, he looks sick. He's strange, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with the effort. A tear rolls down his cheek. What happened? You noticed his neck and overalls are covered in a dark fluid. The same dark fluid that was leaking from the package you delivered earlier. His body relaxes suddenly and his eyes snap open again. They are cloudy and expressionless. Fluid rattles through his lungs. A drop of dark ooze falls from one of his ears and lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears into the water below. A trembling head turns ever so slightly towards you. His breathing grows heavier in anger until you step backwards, leaving him standing there on the dock. Jesus, what? I want whatever this is. Shiny. I want the shiny piece. Oh, the dog tags. A pair of dog tags. A name, numbered, and address is printed in duplicate. Oh, the dog tags are probably because the plane. I didn't see the plane. Oh, boy. I didn't see the plane, but I see the boat. Oh, the boat is it's a crab. The boat is a crab. What is up? Oh man, the fog is so thick out here, I can't see nothing. I hope the traveling merchant is doing good. Here again, come by for a chat. What can you tell me about Twisted Strand? Not much, to be honest. I've gone inside just the once. I sailed into the lagoon behind us and saw I could go left, right, or straight ahead. Something about this place seemed off. Through the fog, it looked like the trees were moving. I can't explain it. I turned around and sailed right back out. I sometimes use this spot to rest up for a few days. The sunrises are particularly striking through the haze. Never do any regular business here, of course. Is there anything else you want to talk about? No. What was that sound? There are so many sounds. Oh, they're gators. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. What's that sound? What's that sound? Ooh! Ooh! Look at this thing. Look at that thing. Ooh! That must be the Leviathan. And the whales. Hello, whale. Goodbye, whale. Hey, boys. Another sacrifice. They point at another shape on the scroll. This one looks like a fang tooth. They bring this small fish up to their mouth and bite at where its heart is. Their cracked lips part to reveal a row of sharpened teeth. Sense an opening. They unfurl their final scroll. This one shows a blue crab. Ooh, can do. That one I can do. Oh, whoa, that is cool. Void Eye. Inside its eye, a perpetual pattern repeats. Red cyclones meld through shimmering green swirls. The abyss burns through you. That's a cool fish. Sense an opening. They unfurl the final scroll. This one shows a blue crab. Is this freaking tornado gonna hit me? They crack and bend the crab's legs apart and feast on the flesh inside. Of course it did. Lips still covered in crab flesh, they took a book from inside their robe and handed it to you. Answer given. We wait summons. They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Snooze. Snoozy. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, the freaking birds. You're a snake macro. Oh my god, they took my freaking snake macro. These birds are ruthless. Oh my god, what the? Go away. Why is the world so hostile to me now? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here anymore. I'm leaving. Oh man, I hear noises. I hear awesome noises. Oh, I hear some deep, deep noises from the ocean. Hey, fellas.
Almost fulfilled.
They point to a fish on the final scroll. It's a snake mackerel. I hope you like it infected. This fish has barely left your hands before splintered nails begin peeling at its scales. The heart is extracted and devoured. Their head tilts upward to look at you. They take a book from inside their robe and hand it over.
Hunger sated. Now I wait.
They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Oh, yep, go sleepy, go nighty night. Oh my gosh, yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, of course. But to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious, I am not fond of the thing, but I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel it is some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was I light on some occasion? I cannot recall. Oh wow! Are all of the items that we've picked up related to what we're finding? I feel like that's a trap I don't really want to go on. Okay. What is that thing? Have I just got lost in the trees? What is this thing? Oh, whatever it is, it's got red eyes. I don't usually mess around with things with red eyes. Oh, it is changing the trees. Oh, we better go this way. We better hurry. What are you? What is this? A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of a deformed fish is barely recognizable, carved into the rock face. Okay, wait. Well, wait. Man, what the kind of fish is that? Is this plane gonna come to life? What? What? Mortar frame. The metallic basin frame of a portable mortar, only slightly rusted. Jeez. Ooh, and it's another camp. You see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Rotting fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. A nest of rags lies at the base of a tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct set of symbols. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. There are 3 distinct sets. Okay, what's the third one? A book symbol sits above a wave. Downward arrow points from the book down through the wave. What could that mean? Oh, I can't back up. The controls are wonk. Something was added to the cabin, man. Something was added. I don't know what it was, man. Wait, do I have to bait that monster here onto the trap? Yes. Yes, I do. Very good. Deductive work is very exceptional. Oh my god. Is this the other part of the mortar? Martyr? Yeah, it is. Oh. Feels like years since I've been warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I have written him another letter. This will be the last one. Oh man, maybe it's scorned wife, cursed the seas that which they used to voyage on so often. And now he went to war, maybe died and or found someone else overseas and left his wife here alone. And then what, can I bait it into this trap here? No, not the case. What is this trap about? Whatever, this fish is making me loco. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there's a fire. Ooh! A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. You join them by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers, on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here under the boughs of this giant tree, but it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I can help. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find those lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use them to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you could sell. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung up a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough. But I've only got tags from the ones You must understand. I never found all their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful here. Take this one in good faith. I'll give you more for each one you bring me. Tell me about the mind suckers, devilish creatures. through and through. They'll stalk you along the waters and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Are there any shipwrecks around here? Shipwrecks? No. Anything that meets its end here is quickly swallowed by the silt. I found parts of that mortar. That's the lot. Now, well, I work on assembling the mortar. You can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We'll just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you can see I can fire on them with our new mortar. That'll be the end. Big yawn. He's tired. And that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it? How do we get them in there? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Have you got everything? Is it safe? Of course not. Have you got everything? How do you make those traps? With patience, the creatures only seem to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. I understand, so what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Whew. Let's discuss the bait for the first one. This one takes 3 fish in the area to make. Okay, cool. One of the traps I've constructed in the lagoons, they're marked on the map. I want to hang the dog tags of my fallen squad mates on a tree behind me. I'll give you some componentry for each tag you bring me. Did he take the tag? Oh, no. Here, I probably put the tag in my inventory. I found some dog tags. Let me see. Alright. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. Here is progress. Oh boy. Research. Let's go catch some fish. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here, load this into a trap, then get well clear from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's really dead here. That's it. Let's go and put these traps down. Oh my god, I hit the freaking... Oh! Ooh. Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. The airman will be expected proof of your success. Ooh, very cool. Goldsmith and Son, number 27, Little Morrow, December 22nd, 1926. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow, 25th of December, for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For J, my shining star. Load the trap with bait. Get the heck out of here, man. Yeah, get it, sucker. Aw, worn gold ring. I gotta get out of here, man. We did it, you old chap. We did it. Congratulations, old boy. How are things going? Sounds like dog tags. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Oh, you have more. You drop the flesh onto the ground, and he gives it a few slashes with a knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Drop the large, bloody carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. Falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was once embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch you a decent price from the right collector. Here. Why don't you take it? He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now... well, that's that, I suppose. What are you gonna do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. Doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a little longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. What? What? Okay, cool. Right now we can make some fresh stuff if you like. I'll need some fish from you at first. Any type will do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. Okay, sweet. Yeah, there it is. I see it. It's right there. Goliath, tigerfish. I found you. There's also a gator right here. Can I catch the gator? Hey again, come by for a chat about those rare fish you wanted me to find. That's great news. I'll add it to my records. Here, take this. I'm sure you'll find some use for it. Well, just barely. You enter the house carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. An excellent find. It demands pride of my place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Once more, he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Ooh, you know what? I think, actually, before we even go any further, I think that this dude was the one who was on the vessel he took off, and his wife went missing, probably because she went out to the sea to look for him, or she was cursed, or she cursed him. And he went to go look for her, because he knows about all of the pieces that they're looking for, because he has personal experience with them. That's what I'm guessing this guy is. I'm guessing the notes in the bottles are about this guy. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Is there anything else? Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course. As human as you are. Anything else? How do you know where these relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Anything else? Atrophy. Ooh. This phrase instantly culls culls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for swift reaping. It can be heard from a great distance, so you need not be close to your victims. But the population is unlikely to recover from such vile trauma. Use it sparingly. Jeez. Okay. I think that's everything, right? Is that all of the items in the wheel? Oh yeah. Reap the corpses of any fish in your sights. Long range. Oh god, we've done everything. Ah! Carl! Jimmy's mom. What do you have to say about Devil's Spine? Ah, yes. It's quite exciting, really. An active volcano amongst the city of ancient ruins. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie low in the water, and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can occasionally hear it rumbling from here. Is there any other area you like to discuss? Nope. This is where we're going to end today's episode. thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out with growing the channel. I hope to see you all in what possibly could be the last episode of the playthrough, the run. I don't know what to call it, but thank you all so much for watching. Ciao. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.